What's going on with y'all, man? I know I ain't been coming through here, but I'm gonna start coming through here more, even if the videos aren't all that well put together, and you know, they just gonna be what it is, because I've been doing a lot of moving. I actually got a better job now, so I've been doing a lot of working, getting my chips together, which is gonna help me get a lot more stuff done. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've really been focused on. I ain't been having no time to even try to fake edit videos, but you know, we're gonna get straight to the point, man, with this Epstein thing. That's the hottest thing going right now. And anytime you do with me, I'm a realist, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm really, you know, I might have some videos that's for the people who aren't really on that level for real, but most of the time I'm coming in talking to those who are on that level. And you know, my thing with the Epstein Files is, for those of us who've been reading conspiracy theories, like, we've been knew the majority of what, short of like the alien things and all the reptilians and all that, I don't deal with that. But them being weirdos and, you know, doing stuff to people and probably having these sex rings and all that, that made sense a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, for those who had eyes to see and put those pieces together, you know, all that made sense already. My thing though is, even if with all that being true, what y'all gonna do? A lot of people hoping this starts some sort of like civil war or something, but I mean, why? Why would you want a civil war to destroy this country or have it in such disarray where somebody else can come in and take it over? Like, what are you really trying to accomplish? They're all weirdos and pedophiles. Okay, so what? You know, a lot of people too are like, you know, these small-minded people still want to make this about Trump versus Democrats versus Republicans. Both sides are weirdos. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I don't even vote. I'm gonna tell you why I don't vote, because I understand something deeper about the system. I'm trying to remove myself from the system, and I'm not gonna go into all of that. You feel me? I'm getting real close to figuring out how that thing really works, and I'm gonna just, you know, start showing and proving what I know about the system. Just like these conspiracy theories, almost every element in this society has two levels. They have what they tell the masses, which is, you know, all the regular people. Some call them sheeple, the zombies, the people that are asleep, all them, you know, the regular people, the people who go get their vaccines, get every shot, and, you know, eat the way they tell you to eat, and you do what they tell you to do, and, you know, hope Jesus gonna come save the world. You know what I'm saying? For those type of people, there's one level. You know, and those people, a lot of those people will never get it. Then you have the other level. You know what I'm saying? Where we understand that they lie about everything. The food, history, how they do this in sports. They try to keep the truth about, even like in boxing. I'm a boxing fan. The real best, they try to blackball a lot of times. The best don't really, the absolute best a lot of times in these times, I can't speak because I'm not like a boxing historian. But I know in these times, since I've been watching, the absolute best, they kind of like, if the absolute best is not a guy who they believe will appeal to the casual crowd, which is majority, if we're being honest, which is like majority, like non-black people. So that's why, you know, they usually want to promote a guy who's not black so he can appeal to the overall casual fan base, which is primarily, you know, Latinos and white people. You know what I'm saying? So they want somebody who appeals to those people. You know what I'm saying? But 9 times out of 10, the absolute best, a lot of times, it's going to be a black American. But, you know, and I don't care who feels some type of way, whatever, we see it all the time if you watch boxing. It's just the truth. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to bring race into a lot of times, because people always, you know, they done killed that. So anytime you bring race, because a lot of small-minded people do just start yelling race. But anything I say, I can show proof, because I really like to even play that card because they done burnt it out. But, you know, when it's the truth, it's the truth. And I can show proof in boxing. It's the truth. Undeniably. You feel me? But, what else? Okay, the Epstein thing, man. But back to that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what difference does it make if all that's true? What are y'all really trying to do? The reality of it is at the end of the day, everything, if you're not getting back to doing for self, which is growing your own food, trying to basically learn how to take care of yourself and live the truth that we're discovering outside of relying on the government, then, you know, it don't even matter. You know, none of that stuff even matters. Like, I haven't investigated the Epstein stuff one bit. Who cares? To be honest with you, like, that stuff was interesting to me 10 years ago when I was just discovering, you know, when everybody was playing Beyonce backwards and conspiracy theory this, conspiracy theory that, you know what I'm saying? And it was interesting then. Now, I done heard them all. That's not new information. Oh, it's proof now. thought it was real back then. I'm pretty sure a lot of that stuff, I read Behold the Pale Horse years ago. And majority of stuff in that I believe was true already. Minus the alien stuff. I don't deal with the aliens and all that, you feel me? But everything else, pretty much, yeah. That's not hard to believe at all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, man, what I believe, again, it all comes back to, you know, any information that's out there, you have to take it and say, how can I apply this to my life? The Epstein case, all these guys are pedos. Okay, so what? Me personally, I've been being overprotective over my children. I've been being overprotective over my woman. I've been on my toes about this type of stuff. You feel me? We've been know there's weirdos and weird stuff going on out here. So what y'all gonna start doing now? Being protective over your children? Stop trusting politicians all of a sudden? You know what I'm saying? None of those people are on your side. Whether you like Biden or Trump, they both just as evil. Which freaking villain do you like? Because the Democrats want to turn your kids fruity. They want to paint everything with the rainbow. The other side, they appear to always be race baiting and, you know what I'm saying? I mean, but it seems like they do good on the money, though. They do good for America on the money. So it just depends, like, you know, choose your evil. To be honest with you, I'd rather rock with these guys. I'm more, but I don't like to get into that. I don't vote. But if I had to pick a side, I feel like the other side is worse. You feel me? You know, where, you know, they pushing the LGBT stuff to your children. You know what I'm saying? They're destroying the economy. Because from what I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it look like Trump might be doing some good for the economy. Y'all might not like him, but I feel like they be focused on bringing the money back. And to me, that's all that's important when it comes to decisions for the country. You feel me? As long as nobody's messing with laws, which Democrats would like to do again, messing with your gun rights, that's all I care about. Maintain our rights in place. And that's honestly, at the end of the day, that's why I don't get involved in the politics, none of that. Because the real law here in this country still remains. You know what I mean? That's the other level to this. You know how that's a conspiracy right now to everybody catches on. But there's laws here that are inalienable that they can't mess with. And that's all I care about. I don't care about the ones they always changing and messing with and got everybody's panties in a bunch. I don't care about those ones. There's certain laws here that they can't change with every vote. It's the law of the land. It can't be changed. That's all I care about. You feel me? And so I don't really care about voting and all that type of stuff, to be honest with you. And I plan on, you know, the better I do financially and get my life together, I plan on just putting things in place where I can have more control over my life so I care less and less about what everybody else is doing. Because honestly, like, if we're not moving in a certain direction like how we should be, is the way that this land was written out, where, you know, in order to keep the republic the proper way, everybody has to do their part, which means we all have to be aware. We all have to make sure, you know, the transgressions on our rights are not happening so we can keep the freedom we have here that makes this place great. But most people aren't paying attention to that. So, to be honest with you, like, that's irrelevant to me. I only care about people who's trying to build towards that, trying to build families, healthy families that are looking to keep these principles that make this place great in place. You feel what I'm saying? Freedom, right to bear arms, you know, love your neighbor, you know what I'm saying? Looking out for one another, growing your own food, see what I'm saying? Making sure our food is not being poisoned. These are the things that are important. All the other stuff is noise. You know what I'm saying? And most people aren't there yet. They still get caught up in the noise. They love the noise. The noise, they going this way with the noise, going that way with the noise. I don't get caught up in all that. So, you know, Jeffrey Epstein case, whoop-de-doo. We've been known this. See what I'm saying? We've been known there are weirdos. Now what? Are you ready to grow your own food? Are you ready to understand how to raise your children so they don't turn into YNs? Are you ready to, you know, live in a way that is going to empower your family so, you know, when it really comes down to it, your family's prepared for whatever might happen? That's all I care about. You know what I'm saying? Before I get to babbling and going off, though, but that's about it, man. I took 10 minutes to basically say that stuff's irrelevant with the Jeffrey Epstein case. We already knew what was going on. Now what? Are people ready to build and do for self? Are you ready to love our neighbor? You feel what I'm saying? And get rid of, you know, the things that are within you that don't allow you to work with other people because you got too much envy or negative things inside of you? Are you ready to do away with that so that you can get along with others and work with others so we can all get along and move forward? Because that's all that matters. And I'm out.